Assalamualaikum dear students, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. Today our topic is solution of non-homogeneous linear equation. In the previous lecture we discussed in detail when we have a linear equation and its constant is not equals to 0, that is non-homogeneous linear equation, and when the value of constant is equals to 0, that is called homogeneous linear equation. So today we will study that we have four methods to solve homogeneous linear equations: by matrix inversion method, by Gauss elimination method, by Gauss-Jordan method, and by Cramer's rule. All of these four rules when applied to certain matrix gives us same answer. So for today's lecture we will learn how to find the solution of non-homogeneous linear equation by matrix inversion method. What is meant by matrix inversion method? Inversion word is derived from the word inverse. And we know that how to find the inverse of a matrix. If we have a matrix A and we have to find its inverse, it is represented like this. And this is equals to 1 over, this is equals to determinant of A into adjoint of A. This is the formula to find inverse. And what is meant by adjoint of A? I have made a complete video how to find adjoint of a matrix. You can watch that video for better understanding. I have dropped the link in the description box. Shortly I will tell you what is adjoint of A. When we have a certain matrix, we suppose entries are A11, A12. First we find the cofactor of each element of this matrix, and when we find the cofactor of the matrix, then we take, let me say we have a cofactor matrix, then we take the transpose of that matrix. The resultant matrix is called adjoint of A. Resultant matrix is adjoint. So let's take an example and understand this concept. So we have a system of linear equations which are non-homogeneous since their constants are not equals to 0. Right? So first we will write the matrix A. The coefficient of x is 1. The coefficient of x2 is -2. x3 is 1. Then we have coefficient of x1 2, x2 -3 and x3 2. Then we have 2, 2 and 1. This is we have a matrix. Then we have another matrix in which we will write x1, x2 and x3 whose values we have to find is equals to, then we have another matrix -4, -6 and 5. Let me say that this matrix is equals to A and this matrix we denote as X, which is equals to, let me say this matrix as B. So AX is equals to B. Or we can say that because we have to find the value of x1, x2, x3. So we can say that X is equals to A inverse B. We have separated out X so that we can find the value by putting in this formula. So first, since we are using matrix inversion method and we know that the formula for matrix is A inverse is equals to 1 over determinant of A into adjoint of A. So first we will find the value of determinant and this is equals to 1, -2, 1, 2, -3, 2, 2, 2 and 1. Okay, so this is equals to, first we will write the first element and ignore the first row and first column. We have -3, 2, 2 and 1. Then we have a minus sign, and then we will write this second term, which is -2. Then we will ignore second column and first row. We have 2, 2, 2 and 1. Then we will write a plus sign and this term. Now ignoring third column and first row, we have 2, -3, 2 and 2. So now we will solve them. This is equals to 1. Now cross multiply these two terms. We have -3 minus 2 times is 4. Minus minus is plus 2. 2 1 times 2 minus 2 times is 4. Then we have plus sign. 2 times is 4 minus, this is 2 3 times is 6. Minus 6, so minus minus is plus 6. This is equals to 1 minus 7 plus 2 minus 2 plus 1 10. This is equals to 1 minus 7 times is minus 7 minus 2 times is 4 plus 10. This is minus 7 minus 4 minus 11 plus 10. This is equals to -1, which is not equals to 0. If the determinant is not equals to 0, it means inverse exists. Next we have to find adjoint of A. For adjoint of A, first we will find the cofactor of each element of this matrix A, and then we will take transpose. So starting from very first term, which is A1 1, first row and first column. Now we have to find the cofactor of this term, which is equals to, we have to find the cofactor. So we denote cofactor as capital of this term. So capital A11, this is equals to -1. Now we write these two terms in the power with a positive sign, with a plus sign, and then M11, which means minor 11. So this is equals to -1, 1 plus 1. How to find M11? We ignore first row and first column. So this is first column and first row. We have these four terms: -3, 2, 2 and 1. Okay. So this is equals to -1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Now solving this, we have -3 minus 4. This is equals to -1 square is 1, -4 and -3 is -7. So this is equals to -7. A11 is equals to -7. We will find, next we will find the minor of A12, which means -1, 1 plus 2 in the power, and minor of M12, which is equals to -1, 1 plus 2. Minor M12 means we will ignore first row and second column. So this is first row and second column. We have 2, 2, 2 and 1. This is equals to -1, 2 plus 1 is 3, and 2 1 times is 2, minus 2 2 times is 4. -1 cube is -1, 2 minus 4 is -2. Minus minus is plus, and 1 2 times is 2. So this is minor of A12. Next we will find the minor of A13. In a similar way, A13 is equals to -1, 1 plus 3 minor of M13, which is equals to -1, 1 plus 3. Now we will ignore first row and third column. We have 2, -3, 2 and 2. This is equals to -1, 1 plus 3 is 4, 2 2 times is 4, minus 2 minus 3 times is minus 6. So this is plus 6, which is equals to minus 1 power 4 is 1. 6 plus 4 is 10. So 10 times is equals to 10. So this is how we have found the minor of A13. In the similar way, I will find the minor of A21, A22 and A23. So in this way, I have found the cofactors of A21, A22 and A23. Let's find out the cofactors of A31, A32 and A33. Next we have to find the cofactor of this term A31, which is equals to minus 1, 3 plus 1 into minor of 3, 1. This is equals to minus 1, 3 plus 1. Now 3 minor of 3, 1 means we will ignore third row, this one, and first column, this column. So we have these 4 terms: minus 2, 1, minus 3 and 2. This is equals to minus 1, 3 plus 1 is 4 into 2 times is 4, and this is minus 4, minus 3 1 times is 3, this is minus, so minus is plus. This is equals to minus 1 power 4 is equals to 1, and minus 4 plus 3, this is equals to minus 1. So 1 into minus 1 is equals to minus 1. So this is the minor for A31. Next we have to find the minor of A32. Same formula, minus 1, 3 plus 2 into minor of 3, 2. Now we will ignore third row and second column. We have 1, 1. We have ignored third row and second column. So 1, 1, 2 and 2. This is equals to minus 1 power 5. 1 2 times is 2, minus 2 1 times is 2. So minus 1 power 5 is minus 1, and 2 minus 2 is 0. So this is equals to 0. Last we have to find the cofactor of A33. In the similar way, minus 1, 3 plus 3 into minor of 3, 3. Ignoring third row and third column, we have, this is third row and third column. We have 1, minus 2, 2, 1 minus 2, 2 and minus 3. This is equals to 1 minus 6 times is 1. 2 minus 3 times is minus 3. Minus minus plus, and 2 times is 4. This is 1. Minus 3 plus 4, 1. So 1 times is 1. So these are all the values of cofactors of the matrix A. So now I will write all the values in the matrix. Now we will take the transpose of this matrix, which means we will change the rows into columns. This is first row, changing it into column. Second row, changing it into column. Doing the same with the third row, minus 1, 0, 1. So this is, we have adjoint of A. We have the formula A inverse is equals to 1 over determinant of A. The value of determinant of A is minus 1 into adjoint of A, which is minus 7, 4, minus 1, 2, minus 1, 0, 10, minus 6 and 1. So 1 over minus 1 is equals to minus 1. Now we will multiply minus inside the whole matrix, and we have, when minus will multiply with this minus, we have plus, minus 4 plus 1, minus 2, 1, 0, minus 10, 6 and minus 1. So this is the value for A inverse. So this is the formula. We have x is equals to A inverse. This is the value of A inverse B. So putting the values, we have x is equals to A inverse is equals to 7 minus 4 1 minus 2 1 0 minus 10 6 minus 1 into B matrix, which is minus 4 minus 6 and 5. So now we will multiply these two matrices. X is equals to, first we will multiply the first row with this column. We have 7 4 times is 28, minus minus is plus, 6 4 times is 24, then we have plus 5. Now we will multiply second row with this column. We have 2 2 times is 2 4 times is 8, plus minus minus 1 6 times is 6, plus 0 5 times is 0. Now we will multiply third row with this column. We have 10 4 times is 40, 6 6 times is 36, 1 5 times is 5. So as we know that X is equals to x1, x2 and x3 matrix. So can we write x1, x2 and x3 here instead of simple x, which is equals to minus 28 plus 24, which is equals to minus 4 plus 5. This is we have 8 minus 6, which is equals to 2 plus 0. 40 minus 36. This means we have 4 minus 5. So we have minus 4 plus 5. 1. 2 plus 0 is 2. 4 minus 5 is equals to minus 1. This is equals to x1, x2, x3. So from here we have the value of x1 is 1, the value of x2 is 2 and value of x3 is equals to minus 1. So this is how we solve a non-homogeneous linear equation using inversion method, matrix inversion method. I hope you like this video. So give this video a thumbs up. Also give your feedback in the comment section below. See you in the next video. The topic of our next video will be how to solve the linear equation which is non-homogeneous by the second method, which is Gauss elimination method. So stay tuned. Thank you very much.